Do you know who these people are, Gene?
When you woke up from this trance, did you realize that you had blood all over you?
No. You wanted to kill them. You wanted to kill them.
This is Jean Robert Macean. 4 days ago, Jean was the last person cameras caught following Brenda and Terry Altman down a dark street in Daytona Beach before they were found in one of the most horrific states cops had ever seen.
What?
Both of their necks are slit.
Fucking fantastic.
Everywhere you go, somebody's watching. Something's being recorded. Do you see this? This is you. We know this is you.
And Macean will spit out any lie he can to get away with what he has done.
You saying you got drunk and not remembering, that's not going to fly.
That's all I know. Please believe me, that's all I know.
I don't believe you. You've been lying this entire time.
But getting this man to confess will need a world-class detective and untangling every single clue that Jean has left behind. Clues that will prove 2 people dying on a Daytona street was no drunken blackout.
This is a death penalty state. You understand that? What's it going to look like when you chose 2 random people and you murdered them and you don't have any explanation why?
On the night of March 6, 2022, in Daytona Beach, Florida, a married couple was walking back to their bikes after a night out during Bike Week, one of the largest motorcycle rallies in the world, when a stranger followed them, caught up to them, and attacked them. Both were killed.
We have a homicide at Jessamine and Wild Olive. 2 victims, necks slit. Nope. Somebody walked by and found them, and that's it.
The victims were Terry and Brenda Altman, a husband and wife who, by every account from those who knew them, were the kind of people who made a room warmer just by being in it. Within days, detectives had identified their suspect, 32-year-old Jean Robert Macean, a man with no prior connection to the Altmans whatsoever. Surveillance footage from Daytona Beach had captured him following the couple. A manhunt ensued. Investigators were able to track Jean thanks to a tip from a local church group that actually had photos with him wearing a distinctive cowboy hat. Jean was arrested in Orlando 3 days later.
Here, have you left Orlando in the past few days at all?
Past few days, I was at the beach on Sunday.
Where out on the beach?
In Daytona.
Okay. All right, so you went out to the beach on Sunday. Do you know what you did there? Do you remember where you went or anything?
No, just the beach.
What Jean doesn't know as he walked into the interrogation room is that detectives already have everything they need to put him away.
So before we make an arrest or anything like that, we do a lot of work throughout the investigation. See what I mean? We obtain evidence, everything of the crime that occurs. All right. In this case, you have no idea the amount of hours that went into this investigation. There is a ton of physical evidence. Okay. I want you to keep that in mind. All right. We're past the part whether or not if you did it. We know that you did it. Okay. I want you to keep this in mind. We know you did it. We know it happened. We'll get to that, but we know how it happened, but you need to tell us why it happened, okay? I think that this is what I think happened. I think that you were probably going for a little walk, and I think you're probably trying to clear your mind because you're going through a pretty hard time right now, correct?
Yeah.
I just lost my father a year ago, so I know what you're going through. I was very close to my father. You know, I was telling you he took me fishing before, and he used to take me fishing in that little pond. You know, I was telling you about that. I know what you're going through. A lot of people go through a very tough time.
You know her birthday's this month.
Her birthday's this month?
I just went to the beach, just to the beach. And then, that's all I remember, I was just the beach. And then I remember I was stuck. I don't know where I was at. Then I called. Then I said they came and they brought me to the beach again. And that was all I can remember.
Okay. So.
And all I did was just went up for medication. That's all my schedule wanted.
Here's what I think. Okay. Gene, you have to understand, we know a lot already. We have already gathered a lot. Okay. Everywhere you go, somebody's watching. Something's being recorded. Okay. That's why we're able to, this is 2022, all right? You have to understand there's cameras everywhere. There's people with cell phones everywhere. I want you to understand something, okay? I think that what you did...
You weren't thinking?
I think that here's what you want to hear what I think happened, and then correct me if I'm wrong. I think what you did was you went down there because you were having a really hard time.
No, I wasn't thinking. That's the problem. It's just that I was just drinking heavy.
Jean lost his mother to COVID not long before that night in Daytona. He'll lean on that grief heavily in this room, and the detective will use it right back. But here's what Jean won't be able to explain away. Plenty of people carry that kind of loss. None of them followed a married couple home and stabbed them to death.
Okay, so let's talk. Let's bring it back to exactly where you started drinking at. Where did you stay at?
I didn't stay anywhere.
You didn't stay anywhere? Okay. And how did you get there?
Bus.
By a bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with that. So now you're being honest with that. You didn't go with your cousins down there. You weren't there by yourself.
I told you I just got caught. That's what like. But now you just.
So let me tell you something. So like I told you, Daytona Beach is a tourist area. Okay, there are cameras there. We know that you were probably doing a little bit of drinking, but you weren't drinking heavily all night long. Okay, what you were doing a lot of walking around, all right, without a drink in your hands. You see what I'm saying? You talked to a lot of people without no, you didn't have a drink in your hand at this point. All right, you're talking to a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Hear me out here. If this goes to trial and the jury there's no reasoning behind it, it just happened. This horrible thing happened, and the jury doesn't have a reason. They're like, what did this guy do? Why did he do this? If there's no why that's answered, the jury's going to form their own opinions about you. All they're going to see is this guy's lying. This guy did a horrible thing. He doesn't feel bad for it. Okay, but if there's a reason why it happened, if he said something to you, if you know what I mean, if something happened that caused this, then you need to tell me why now.
I don't know what happened because I know when I was drinking, I don't know what thoughts was going in my head. So I definitely don't know. I don't know what thoughts was going in my head.
Let me ask you this: where's the clothes that you were wearing that night?
The clothes? That's what I'm saying. I just woke up.
You woke up in what?
I just woke up from the streets. It's like I woke up like where am I at? And I know I'm still in Daytona. That's what I'm saying. It's like.
Okay, Jean, listen to me. The pants you were wearing, look at me, okay? This is where you and I are going to be honest with each other, okay? Because we're here to help you, okay? And get you the help that you need, okay?
Yeah.
You understand that? But the only way we can do that, Jean, is if you and I are honest with each other. You understand? Okay? So you obviously know that we know what occurred, and we know where you were doing and where you were walking. But what we're trying to figure out is why and what did you do with the pants and your shoes? What did you do with your clothing? What did you do with it? Where? Because when you woke up, right? When you woke up, you were wearing that clothing. Where's that clothing?
You feel me?
Yeah. So
that's what's puzzling me. This never happened before. You see my room, all the drinks.
I got it all.
That's why you see the drinks.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no like.
We've got a bunch of stuff from your room.
Here's the thing, man. I mean, we know what you were wearing that night. I know what you had on him that night that made you get rid of him. Okay? There are certain things you didn't get rid of that you were wearing that night that we have now, and you know that. Okay? The clothes that you were wearing that night, we have a lot of that stuff now.
Yeah.
What clothes?
I'm going to leave it at that. Think about what you were wearing that night that we could probably have.
Okay, I tell you what. Instead of us going back and forth and saying what clothes, what this and what that, we're here. Listen, Gene, we're here for a reason.
Yeah.
We're here for a reason. We are here because we know what you did. So here's the thing. The reason, but why? Why did you do it? That's all. Why were you doing the things you were doing in Daytona? Was there a particular reason? Did somebody harm you? Did someone try to attack you?
I just wanted a vacation.
Okay, but did someone try to attack you while you were there? Did somebody mess with you? Did they bother you? Did they come at you? Did you have to defend yourself? What was it? You don't know. What was it, Gene?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
You're saying you don't remember. Okay. I think you do. Okay. I think you do remember because, again, we've talked to several people. We've gathered a lot of evidence. You know what happened, and you need to help us understand why it happened. You and I both know what happened. We're beyond that. Okay?
Not for real. I do not know because seeing my father come on.
What's going to happen when this goes to trial and your father and your brother are going to be watching this and they're just going to sit there and seeing you lie about it? What is that going to do for them? But if you can help us understand, also you're going to help them understand why it happened. Because what's going to happen if you continue down this path and, I don't know, I blacked out or I did this or that. Like, that's not the way it works.
Ah, the classic blackout story. So original, aren't we? Between all that memory loss, Jean somehow remembers everything except the murders. So let's quickly recap his version of the events. He took the bus to Daytona alone, spent the day drinking, kept walking and drinking through the night, and then woke up the next morning in different clothes with no idea what happened in between. But Jean is slowly realizing that cameras were running the entire time, and the detectives have a pretty good idea of what happened in those memory gaps.
So what did they do to you? What did they say to you? What did they do?
All I said was just, I was just drinking so much, like, and especially that bottle. I never drank that whole bottle.
I'm going to show you something.
Like the bottle, I never drank it all by myself.
Right.
That's a puzzle because I never drank that whole bottle before. That bottle's strong.
Gene.
That's the reason why I said it's puzzling me because that's the first time I drank that whole bottle. And if I did, I mean,
Gene. Listen to me. I'm going to show you something right now, okay? And I want you to really think about this right now. You see these people?
If you show me,
do you know who that is?
If you show me these people.
Do you know who these people are, Gene?
No. Well, if you show me, I mean.
Do you know who these people are?
No.
Do you know what happened to them?
You're tough.
Look at them. I want you to take a good look at those two. Happy couple. Out enjoying themselves. Look at them. They look happy, don't they? Happy married couple. Walking home from the bar. Tell us, Gene. You need to come forward. You need to tell us right now how this happened. How it happened. For their families.
Man, for real.
For your family. And for yourself.
I am for real. I can't remember.
Gene, my mom died in front of me. Okay? But she died of cancer. Okay? Your wife, your mom, your precious mom, loving mom, passed away from the coronavirus. She is looking down on us right now, and she wants you to make the right choice. You made a mistake. Okay? We can get past that. We can get past that. We can get past that. But don't sit there and do this. Don't do this and try to tell us that you don't remember. Your mother is watching you right now to make the right choices.
No, my mother's watching.
What do you think she's going to want you to do right now? If you know, I know that you can hear her, right? You talk to her, don't you? In your mind, you talk to her, don't you?
Something I feel like I'm in my imagination.
I can guarantee you this, and I know this. If she was here right now, what do you think she would tell you to do?
She doesn't want me to get arrested.
She wouldn't.
That's what she raised me up to do.
But past that, right now, if you could hear her talk right now, what do you think she would be telling you to do right in this exact moment?
Tell the truth.
To tell the truth.
That's right.
Don't lie. You deserve more. You're better than that.
Do it for your mom.
That's what I'm saying. Well, y'all keep repeating my mom. That's the first thing I can say. I keep saying that's really because y'all keep repeating my mom.
You got to tell us why this happened. You got to give us an idea of why it happened. Gene, you're backing yourself into a corner.
I can't back myself in the court if I don't know it's actually real for real. I'm serious. I am very serious. If I'm shedding tears because I shed too much tears for my mother. But I am very serious. I do not remember. And that is that.
When you woke up, what did you have on you? You were covered with something, right?
Oh, yes.
What were you covered with?
I have pants.
Okay, where'd those go? Where'd the pants go?
What color were the pants, Gene?
They were green.
Green?
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what. Let's not keep doing this. Let's not keep doing this, okay? Start telling the truth. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family to be honorable, to be truthful, and own your mistakes. Own
right here?
your mistakes.
We knew where you are. We knew where you were.
No, if I bring my cousin, she could tell you what pants I had on.
Do you see this? This is you. We know this is you. Okay?
Do you think that's you? Is that you?
Yes.
Of course it is.
Gene, seeing himself on camera, must not be the highlight of his day so far. Maybe it will help him jog his memory. Or maybe realizing he woke up covered in blood will help.
Where's your pants and boots at that you got rid of? Where are they? Because you woke up with them.
That's what I'm saying.
Where are they? Where are they?
I don't know.
When you woke up from this trance, did you realize that you had blood all over you?
No, I just woke up.
What did you do? What did you think when you had all this blood in your pants?
No, not for real. I just woke it's like you just woke up. I just woke up and you just see what you have on you and just find out where you at and you just make a call.
Where did you said you didn't stay anywhere.
I didn't.
I know. You made a phone call.
Yeah.
What was the person's name that you called? Daff. Oh, and who's Daff to you?
That's my cousin.
Is that a female or male?
That's a female.
All right. So here's what's going to happen. When we leave this room and we can't do anything else for you, and this is going to be your official statement, just a pack of lies, what's going to happen from now? You're going to go to trial. The jury's going to see that you're not doing nothing but lying. They're going to see you don't feel bad for what you did. You're not remorseful. And there's no motive. So you know what's going to happen? It's going to look like you chose them out of the randomly, and you wanted to kill them. You wanted to kill them. That's how the jury's going to see this, because you don't want to tell us the truth. And they're going to say that you went out there and you picked those people because you wanted to kill them. Is that what you want?
I didn't do. Oh my goodness! Oh,
no.
Just drinking and.
You're lying. You're lying. And you know what?
Because I heard the saying,
you want
too much on your emotions, your real emotions. That I didn't know none of that. I just woke up. I had a mission to go to the beach, relax, and then come back. And everything else just happened because I was drinking too much then, because that's all I could remember.
I tell you what, everybody drinks too much every now and again.
I drink too much.
Listen to me. Everybody's been there before. You and I both know. I've drank too much before. He's drank too much before. Everybody in this room has probably had a little bit too much to drink, but they don't go out and they don't kill people.
No, emotionally, it must have been emotional because I've never been emotional when I'm drinking.
It must have been emotion that made you kill Brenda and Terry.
Brenda.
What happened? You need to tell us right now what happened. Otherwise,
I remember I was on the beach and I kept drinking so much.
No, we're beyond that. We are beyond that. Listen to me. You're lying. We can prove that you're lying with the evidence that we have. You need to tell us the truth. You need to stop with this game, the charade that you're playing, and you need to tell us the truth. You need to give us what happened. If what you did was self-defense or there was just a bad mistake, then you need to get it out now, because otherwise you're not going to have that opportunity once we walk out that door. And this statement is going to go into record as your official statement, and guess what? It's going to go to trial, and the jury is going to convict you. This was a horrible, horrible tragedy, and it changed everybody's lives involved, including yours. You don't see that yet, but you need to tell us why it happened.
The detectives worked through every possible door. Self-defense, provocation, someone came at you first. Because they need Jean to say something, anything. A man who lost control is easier to get a confession out of than a man who claims he remembers nothing. To help him jog his memory, the detective asked about what he was wearing. But things quickly take a turn, because unbeknownst to Jean, the detectives already talked to his brother.
What kind of shirt were you wearing? What kind of shirt?
Just a shirt. I had a shirt.
You had a shirt. What color was it?
It was white.
You had a white shirt on? Was it a tank top like this? Okay. Do you, what else? Did you have any jewelry on? Earrings? Watches? Didn't have any of that on? Okay, so did you have a wallet? Okay. Where was your knife at? Mm-hmm. Which pocket was it in?
And then I left my pocket.
Okay, where do you carry your knife at?
And I have none.
Did you have a knife when you came to Daytona?
Yeah, a knife.
Mm-hmm.
I have some metal chain.
No.
Yeah, your brother told us about your knife.
Yeah, my brother's knife. My machete or my brother's knife?
No, your knife that you carry with you.
I'm not carrying.
Yeah.
I'm never carrying.
Okay.
You know what? Here's what I think. I think you're just going to dig yourself into your own grave.
You said.
No, keep talking.
My brother said I carry a knife.
We talked to your brother.
Yeah.
And your dad. They're very honest people.
Mm.
They told us a lot about you.
Mm.
We know a lot about you already, too. Especially what you did while you were in our city. And what you're doing right now is you have no idea what kind of consequences you're doing, you're bringing upon yourself by telling us what you're telling us. All these lies that you're telling us right now. You are doing this to yourself.
You refresh my memory about the picture you showed me.
Right.
So I mean, I will refresh my memory.
So when you wake up, where did it all go? You were in your underwear?
That's that.
So you were in your underwear and you woke up?
No.
You were in different clothes?
Yeah, so I said I woke up with different clothes on.
You don't know where you got the clothes from?
Hmm?
Huh?
By the time she came to the beach, I was switched to shorts. I had clothes in my bag.
You had clothes in your bag. All right. So here's the deal. We're about to walk out of this room, and guess what's going to happen? Your opportunity to tell us the truth and to help yourself out is going to walk out the door after us. And then guess what's going to happen? It's going to show you being dishonest and lying this entire time. And then you're not going to be able to help yourself out. You're going to be stuck.
But how am I dishonest?
Because I know you know what happened. I know that you were sober, and I know you know what you did. But you want to sit here and you want to lie to us. So guess what? Roll the dice. Take your chances with a jury trial, and guess what's going to happen? They're going to convict you, and then guess what's going to happen? This is a death penalty state. You understand that? What's it going to look like when you chose two random people and you murdered them, and you don't have any explanation why? Guess what happened, pal? You saying you got drunk and not remembering, that's not going to fly. That's not what happens when you get drunk. You don't just all of a sudden want to kill people.
I don't know what else to say. Tell you.
Tell us the truth. Now is the time.
I do not know all the things to tell you. That's all I know. Please believe me. That's all I know.
I don't believe you. You've been lying this entire time.
You know,
Physical evidence has already been able to prove that you did it. You know, when we first got there, and you had this whole tactical team that come and take you down, you're not in shock.
No,
because you knew they were coming.
No, because I told you it's previous. Because this is the hood.
Has this ever happened to you before? Have you ever been taken down by a whole team?
No, just like police pull up out of nowhere. They'll suspect I look like somebody. After I told you that.
Right, but then once you're getting taken into custody and I'm talking to you and everything.
I'm so used to it. It's like because they asked me so much questions back in the day. They asked me so much questions.
All right, my friend.
I'm
Give me 1 second.
No, well, we're going to step out for a minute, and we're going to come right back in, and we're going to talk to you for a few minutes. All right? I want you to understand something. This is going to be it for you. You understand that? Once we leave this building, this is going to be it for you. You understand? Do you want that to happen? Do you want us to leave without you giving us an explanation?
I don't want y'all to leave at all because that's all I know right now. That's all I know. That's all I know. I'm telling you the truth, man.
Right. You're not telling us the truth. You're not. We're going to give you a few minutes to think about what you're telling us right now. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I want you to think about the two people's photo that I showed you. I want you to think about their family, and I want you to think about your family and the decisions you're making and the decisions you've already made. That's what I want you to think about. This is how you want people to see you.
I don't want people to see me. I never want people to see me. I just want to get straight to it.
We'll be right back. We'll be back. You think about everything we just talked about.
Believe me, sir.
Huh?
Believe me, Howard.
I don't believe you. And you know what? You need to tell me the truth. And that's the only way you're going to save yourself. Do you understand that? This will be your last chance. I can guarantee you that. And if you lie to me, if I come back in here and you lie to me again, then that's going to be it. And we're going to walk out this door, and then you know what's going to happen from there. Do you understand that? Are you ready to face those consequences? Or are you ready to take responsibility, to take accountability for what you did, and you tell me the truth? That's what I want.
After nearly an hour of questioning, detectives step out and leave Jean alone in the room while they regroup. Of course, they're monitoring him the entire time. Jean's outburst of emotion while he's alone gives them a window of opportunity to play on his grief and his need to be understood. Now, just one detective comes back for a one-on-one. Gone are the threats and the pressure. What replaces it now is, well, empathy. And Jean is listening.
Thank you. All right, man. So listen. You know that now's the time, right? Let's put this all together, okay? We're going to start at the beginning. I know this sucks. Nobody wants to be here, right? And I know this is difficult. I couldn't even imagine being in your shoes. I couldn't. You know, I've never been there before. But there's certain things that I know. I know you're going through a hard time right now, and I completely empathize with you. Nothing that's going on around you is your fault, and you need to understand that.
It's people, bro. It's people.
It's people, but you know what? There's a lot of things in your life. So here's the thing.
When I say people, I'm talking about...
You said that all your life you've trained yourself to be under control and keeping your hands together. And I know, I see that. You are a very controlled person. You're calm. You have a very calm, kind demeanor. You know what I mean? Like that's what type of person you are.
I'm not your position. I don't understand how you feel, how I feel, how you look at me. So
I think that you have always been the mediator. You know what I mean? Like you've always been the one to like calm people down a little bit, right? I think that people look up to you in a lot of ways, and they see you as kind of the person to like calm the storm. Was that pretty accurate? Sometimes. Everybody's got their moments, right? So listen, man. I think that we need to walk through this together. We need to figure this out. Okay? I think that's what needs to happen. So we're going to go ahead and walk through this entire day. All right? I want you to tell me, I want you to make sense of this whole thing for me. Not just for myself, but for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think you're a monster. I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're a good guy. I think you're a good guy. I think you're a good person. And I think you were put in a bad situation. And I think you kind of made a mistake. But I think that you do feel bad for that. And I think you do have remorse for it. Am I right? Here's what I do know. You can't beat yourself up. You cannot let this eat yourself up from the inside out. Because I have a feeling that you kind of dwell on things sometimes, and that's not healthy. You can't do it. Internalizing things means. It means the bad things that go on around you, instead of talking about it and trying to get it out. I think what you do is you keep it inside. You can't do that. You know why? Because eventually you're so calm and you're so collected and everything. You know what happens is all those bad things. It's like you just sit there and you take them and you take them and you take them. And you put them inside. And you put them inside your chest. And it builds up and it builds up and it builds up, and all of a sudden it blows up. Am I right? Does that happen?
When you shit by crime.
Right. But wouldn't it feel better to kind of let it out a little bit at a time instead of all at once?
This builds a psychological framework around Jean's grief, his mother's death, his isolation, years of bottled trauma, and frames the murders not as evil, but as a consequence of all of that. It's a masterclass in giving a guilty person a story they can live with.
So let's start with this. You decide to go down to the beach, go hang out, take a little mini vacation, right? So tell me how you got there. Tell me what day you got there.
I got there. I left around Saturday. What time did I get there? It only takes an hour. Mm-hmm. So it must have been Saturday.
Okay, so you got there on Saturday. So let's go back to when you got there. So you get dropped off at the shopping center, then you walk down to the beach. What did you bring with you?
Just a Bible bag with me.
The Bible bag and just you? Is that what you said? Oh, a book bag. I'm sorry. I thought you said Bible, your bag. So your book bag. What was in the book bag?
Clothes for the beach. Just
clothes for the beach. Okay. So what exactly? What do you think? Obviously you're already wearing what, I showed you in the photo. You tell me that was you, but we know it's you. You know what I mean? You said you carried items for your protection. We know you had the knife on you. We know that. You know what I mean? We don't want to know where you did what you did with it, because what happens if you got rid of it somewhere and some kid picks it up or something like that and hurts themselves? You know what I mean? Can you tell me what you think you did with it?
I didn't. See, the knife. All I have in my book bag was a breast knuckle.
Just the breast knuckles.
Yeah, just for self-defense.
The one with the knife, though.
Yeah, it's so much of it. Yeah.
Right. But so the breast knuckles that were in your apartment.
Mm.
Okay. So the brass knuckles. So just what it looked like to me, it had the little knife that came out of the brass knuckles. So one, and you had two pairs in your apartment.
No, I only brought one.
No. I know you just brought one, but so so you have two pairs that were in your apartment. Mm-hmm. So it was one of those that you brought with you?
Yeah. Okay,
I gotcha. All right. Did you have, other than that, did you carry anything else with you?
No.
Okay.
Just focus on the beach.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So when you got there, you went down to the beach, and do you remember? And again, remember, we know, we can tell where you went and everything like that. You know what I mean? Through several different methods. All right. So again, try to fight that urge to try to cover your tracks or do this. You know what I mean? Just fight it. Just push it out of your head. Now is honesty time. Now is everything up until this point it's all behind us now. We're moving forward from it. Okay. I want us to work together. Like I said, we need to get a good idea of how this all happened, why it happened, everything.
Jean's blackout defense just developed its first fatal crack. He didn't go to Daytona unarmed. And not just any weapon, a brass-knuckle blade he packed from his apartment and carried the entire time. His brother already told detectives he carries it for protection. The jury is going to love that argument.
So when you're just up there walking around, who are you talking to? Who are you interacting with? Well, you talk to a bunch of people, and we know you talk to a bunch of people. Again, there's no harm in that.
I know, I didn't talk to them. How about it? Actually, I didn't talk to you. I was just looking instead. Just going to the beach, I was just looking. I was just walking around.
Mm-hmm.
It's just by the time I missed the bus, I'm like, I see on the motorcycle. I said, let me detour.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Right.
But I kept drinking
Mm-hmm.
the whole half of the hour just. And I told you that liquid power, so I just took my time because I drink all base sweat type of quality. That one was just,
Right.
I had to take slow.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got you.
I was fatigued, everything, this and that. I'm like, I don't get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept being there.
What do you mean?
Like being there.
Like just in your mind, like
Like something was like want me to be there.
Yeah.
And I just black. It's like you feel like you're somewhere, but something like don't want you to leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt like at first.
Someone's like pulling you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know why. Listen to myself. I should just stay by the beach.
You can't sit there and say you should have done this, you should have done that.
I don't know what I said.
You can't though, right?
Yeah. I don't know what I said. But it's just something that's the way I cooperate.
No, you can't just pass it off like that. I mean, yeah, you're saying you shouldn't say it out loud, but that's the start of it right there. You should say it out loud. You need to say these things out loud. You know what I mean?
I should have listened to myself to like whatever was pulling me.
Yeah.
Because I could have something to I wanted to leave the bike, but something was pulling me.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept going drinking, just kept going. But I don't know why.
Yeah.
And that was all. And I just lost it.
I know you did. I know you did. And you know what happened? It's understandable. It is understandable. Do you see what I'm saying? That felt good to get it out. You did just lose a little bit, but you know what?
No, but you can't say that, man. To the people, man.
What people?
Those people you showed me. Come on now, it's like, it's understandable. It's like, it's people, bro. It's
Gene.
Cool. So I think about people on my rules.
Don't do that. Don't blame yourself. You are not a bad person. Okay? You're not a bad person, and you need to stop. You need to stop blaming yourself like that. You need to let it out. You need to let go of that. You need to get it out. I'm not talking about the words even. I'm talking about those feelings. You need to get it out of you. You are talking about that darkness and that unseen force pulling you and pulling you. Do you know why that happens? It's because you don't let things out.
But to vent to, I could. If I wanted to vent to my baby mama, I couldn't. She would be perfect, but I couldn't because she had her own problem too. She just lost her grandma and auntie from corona.
As you can see, the psychological rewiring is working. Gene has gone from, I don't remember anything, to describing a pull, an unseen force drawing him towards the Altmans. He's not claiming blackout anymore. He's claiming something took over. That's a completely different story. And the detective knows it.
Once you realize that it's okay to talk about it, to talk about things, once you see that it's okay to let this all out, you're going to realize you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start to let yourself feel happy again. I assure you of that. You see what I'm saying? Let's do this, my friend. It's time. All right? You lost control. I know that you did. You lost control. Something bad happened. And the only way that you can make up for that is telling me why it happened. Something happened. I know that something happened. You know what I mean?
Like what triggered it?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
What do you think? What do you think it was? Like, did you get angry? Or was it just something that's like, you know what I mean? Like something in your mind's like, all of a sudden, like you're just instantly angry, and then all of a sudden something happened. Like, how did it happen, do you think?
I was acting.
Did somebody do something or say something to make you angry, you think? Well, obviously something, and you said it, you said something, you're trying to figure out what triggered you, you know what I mean?
It's just that, but the more I kept going, it's like the more I kept going deeper.
Right.
And then I guess the liquor must have hit me already.
Right.
From the fatigue, I was still standing up too. So, I mean, it says sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been sitting down the whole time.
Yeah.
And then after that, blackout. It's just
Okay.
just walking around in the blackout. Why did I walk around? Like something
was pulling you, and then I know that, because here's the thing is, you know that you lost control. You know how you lost control. You know what happened. I know you do. You need to get that out. And I get it. Whatever this was, this force pulled you to where you were at. You know what I mean? And you were there, and you're in the middle of it, and you lost control, and I get that. But you got to help me make sense of this, man.
Yeah.
You have to.
It kept turning. Each direction I was turning, I just kept drinking more. And outside, I kept feeling myself moving. Because I noticed when I saw drunk, but this drunk was weird. Because I never been fatigued or did all that at one time before, so everything mixed together was like something new.
Yeah.
Detail.
Like something that's overcame you, right?
Yeah. But I'm trying to find detail. I don't know what you're
I understand what I know it's tough. It is. It's very, very tough. It's difficult. You know what I mean? And I know that nobody wants to admit to things like this. You know what I mean? But you're not a monster. You're not a bad person. You know what I mean? You're not. And I don't want people to see you as that either. And they won't. I assure you of that. If you're honest with yourself, if you're honest with me, things happen. You know what I mean? When people can make sense of that, that's when they're like, he was going through a tough time. He lost control. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
The paragraph kind of short.
Huh?
The paragraph kind of short.
It is a little short. But here's the thing. So you already acknowledged that you lost control. I know you're right there, man. We are right there. Together, we're right there. You know that you need to get the rest of this out. You have brought me this far. We have gone, at first you're giving me this is always the way it happens. You know what I mean? So here's what happens. When we first sit down, here's where we start, and then here's where we end. And there's the line.
After nearly 3 hours of circling, the detective has stopped pushing and started mapping. That line on the table is a mirror, showing Jean exactly how much ground he's already surrendered. Every conversation, a little more. The confession at this point is just the final inch.
It was like this. It didn't pass by.
Mm-hmm.
After this passed by, it's like I was already gone back. I was tired, fatigued.
Right.
And then I knew you saw me pause.
Right.
That's why I feel like something
is pulling you.
I knew you that brought to the whole thing.
Yeah. So,
especially I was very stressing
from everything, from your whole life. So let me ask you something. So when you caught up to him, how did it all happen? When you caught up to him, did you catch up to him or did you catch up to her first?
After that.
No? Okay. So you were angry and then you started walking after them, and then did you already have the knife in your hand or did you take it out once you got there? What's that?
When you said knife, it's like I took it out.
So you took it out as you were walking towards them? Okay. All right.
It's a shame.
It is a shame, but you know what? You're doing the right thing right now. You are.
It's my action.
It's your action. No, you can't get fixated on that. So you take the knife out, you start walking towards them, and you don't remember if you caught up to him or to her first, or were they both kind of together?
Yeah.
Like side by side, or? Okay. So was he on the left, or was she on the left, or do you even really remember?
He, her.
So he was on the left? Okay. So when you caught up to him, how exactly did they hear you coming up to him? Did you say anything to him when you went up to them? No.
That's all I remember was he, her.
Okay. That's okay. So when you caught up to them, I'm assuming they probably didn't hear you. Like, did they take out running or anything, or do you think that they even heard you at all? Were you trying to be quiet? Like, were you trying, or were you just kind of like just walking?
Because I know how I move.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the video look like, so it could be a different. I know how I move.
You move very. How do I put this exactly? Like you're very fluid. You know what I mean? I don't know how you don't see that. You're very like smooth with your movements and everything. You know what I mean? So I asked you if you're in martial arts or in the military or something like that, because you're very like.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of cleaning.
Yeah. Yeah. So you catch up to them. They don't hear you. So you grabbed him first, or did you grab her first, or? You grabbed her first? Okay. So when you grabbed onto her, what did you do?
I was moving after that.
Yeah. Was he trying to fight you off or anything like that, or?
Definitely not after that.
No? Okay. All right. Do you remember how so you had the knife in your hand. How did you grab her? Do you remember that?
I just felt something heavy, though.
You felt something heavy?
Yeah, like I was picking up something heavy.
Like maybe one of them?
It's becoming more and more clear that Jean didn't lose control and find himself at the scene. He walked toward them with the knife already out. He made a choice. And then he made another one. The blackout story is gone. The code is gone. What's left is the truth.
Did you maybe hit him first, and then once he fell down, then you started attacking her? Or do you think that maybe did you push him? Did you hit him? Did you maybe you started attacking him first?
He fell.
Do you remember how he fell?
He was drunk too.
Okay. So he kind of stumbled and fell down. Was he saying anything when this was happening, or was she saying anything? Okay. Do you remember where? So when you were using your knife, do you remember how you were using it? Like. Okay.
Like a swap, in and out, like a bullet trying to get inside the person out, trying to get in and out, trying to get the.
Right. So you did it as quickly as you could.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Do you remember where you stabbed her at? Do you remember where you cut her? Anywhere at all? Like, do you remember like anywhere on her body that you cut her or you stabbed her?
You know, you're talking about his body. See that?
I know, and I'm not going to make you I'm not going to make you keep going through it. But this is the hard part, and we got to go through it right now so we have an idea of what happened. And then once it's over and it's out of your head, you don't have to keep talking about it again if you don't want to.
Jean didn't want to, and the detective was unable to get any other useful information from him. But he had more than enough. Jean Robert Macean was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the killings of Terry and Brenda Altman. In May of 2025, he pleaded no contest to both counts and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Prosecutors had sought the death penalty, but it was taken off the table after Macean was found to be intellectually disabled. There were no drugs found in his system, no provocation from the victims. Terry and Brenda said nothing to him. They didn't even know he was behind them. Their daughter, Sarah Turner, became emotional at sentencing. She said her mother was her best friend, the one person who loved her the most, and that nothing will ever fix what was taken from her. Our hearts go out to Sarah and everyone who loved Terry and Brenda Altman. Thank you for watching today's video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.